I messed up recently. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't go to the gym for about 3 days. After hitting the gym super hard. I actually have a leg injury right now because I was hitting legs so hard that my shit like tore. A little muscle tear. It is what it is. But I go into the bathroom. I look at my arm. My arm doesn't have the insertions that it had. It's little things. So you guys may not notice it on the camera especially. But when you look at your body every single day, you start to pick up on certain things. The arm doesn't have the insertions that it had. Chest is looking a little bit more flabbier. Not only that, but I was kind of not eating super clean like how I usually do. It was a good thing and a bad thing. It's a bad thing because it's like, man, you just lost a little bit of your progress. But it just reminded me kind of what I'm there for. What do I actually go to the gym for? What do I actually do these things for? Sometimes you need that little kick in the ass. Sometimes you need that little like, damn, I gotta go hard. Damn. Look, I just lost a little bit of this. Look, I just lost a little bit of this. It's that progression. It's that discipline of hitting something every single day. I'm gonna go back to start making YouTube videos every single day. I'm just gonna put it into my schedule. I'm gonna start doing motions every single day, even if I don't feel like it. Because every time I'm on the camera, I get better at talking to the camera. Because it's so weird too. Because how progression works is so different than how people actually think progression works. It's inches. It's small inches. See, I personally feel like how I came on the camera, or really, I used to feel like how I came on the camera was relatively the same of how I came on the camera when I made my first video. Why you shouldn't care about what people think. But I look at that video and then I'm like, whoa, this is a whole different person. This is a whole entire different person. My diction, the way I was talking, wasn't really confident in my, like, the words I was saying. I was speaking facts, but you can see the progress. You can see the inches. We don't live in a narrative that is just, you were just born, boom. You're born great. You're born doing all this stuff. You can throw a football 50 yards at the age of 1, and that's how you became an. Or live in a world where it's inches. You aren't ish when you young. You aren't ish when you were a baby. You don't even know how to walk. Everybody know how to walk now. You don't even know how to walk when you're a baby. But it's inch by inch by inch by inch. Crawling turns into wobbling. The wobbling turns into walking. The walking turns into running. The running turns into sprinting. That's how it works. But going back to the original point of the video, you can lose that progress. Even when we talk about things like running. When people go into, say, car crashes and it injures their back, they need to actually have a rehabilitation type of physical therapy where they need to actually learn how to walk again. I mean, no offense to these guys. It's not like they're slacking or they're not hustling hard enough. It's like, no, you got into a car crash. But my point is that you can actually lose the simple ability that you had when you were young because you haven't been training that muscle. That's why I say everything is a muscle in some type of form or capacity. Because a muscle is such a perfect way to explain the discipline needed to build certain habits that can further your life. Because a muscle literally needs to go through trauma. You need to literally train it, and you have to actually tear your muscle fibers. That's where the soreness comes in. You're actually tearing your muscle fibers, and then when you rest, they reform stronger. It's the same thing. So you don't want to lose that progress. I seen it within meditation. Like how I said, I messed up my leg, so I couldn't meditate like that. I found the way how to do it though. I'm back on that. But I wasn't meditating for about like 4 weeks. And it creeps up on, not 4 weeks, like a week. And it creeps up on you. It really does. The mindfulness slowly loses. Now, you don't lose all your progress, and that's kind of something I also want to mention with NoFap. Maybe I'll make a video about that, and I'll just make a video about it. But you don't lose all your progress, but you do lose a bit of it. You do lose a certain percentage. So this is just a video kind of telling you guys to get back on your good habits, or start up a new habit that is good. That guitar right there in the background that I'm trash at playing, but one day you will see me, hit some crazy ass licks. That's a habit. That's a habit that you can practice every single day. You will get better at it. But if you get off that, set a Pomodoro, 25 minutes. 25 minutes is nothing. Half an hour. Practice only on that, into that flow state where you are just focused on this activity. Put it in your daily schedule. The first day, you're not going to see any progress. Second day, you're not going to see much progress. But you are progressing. That's the thing. You are progressing. But first day, you won't. Second day, you won't. It's like if you save $1 a day with like 50% interest. Dollar, okay. $1.50, okay. But by the end of the year, 360 days times 0.50, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That's the same thing with the habits. But say you just stopped a weekend because you like, dude, I'm saving this $1.50 a day with 3% interest and shit. This is like whatever. This is chump change. Then you give up. Now you're losing it, and then 1 week, 2 weeks later, you think back to yourself. And I do this with skateboarding because I've been slacking. There's a lot of habits that I have slacked on. Do this with skateboarding. Damn, if I would to just practice every single day, I would have been cold. Because I started skateboarding when I was 13. I was like, dang, I'm 20 now. I would have been cold. But there are habits that I continued on. Meditating. I could do a whole skill. I might actually do a whole course on meditating, some Skillshare, something about meditating, because I'm so good at meditating now. I actually found the very crazy ass technique with meditating that man, we gonna make a video about that. That's for another topic for another day. But you see the progression. Every single day you need to make those inches. You need to make that effort. Maybe you don't feel like it. It's okay. We all don't feel like it some days. But you need to put that work in. You need to make that effort. You need to sit down at your desk, like how I'm doing right now, 30 minutes. 30 minutes, I'm going to focus on this specific task. You do that every day, you will become better than most people who actually do that task, because they're not doing it every day. They gave up on day 13. They gave up on day 30. Maybe they gave up after a year. That's why I say I'll never quit YouTube. I'm never finna quit YouTube. What do I look like? I'm never gonna give up. Never give up. Never give up on your task. Now, there may be times where, you got set back a little bit. Maybe you didn't work out for 3 or 4 days. And you got set back a little bit. Dang, man. But that progression is still there. The more you stray from this habit, the more you lose the progression. So what you need to do is accept your losses, take that L, use it as a lesson like how I'm doing right now, and hit the ground running again. Boom, back at it. Remember, every time that you are about to, when you don't feel like doing it, when you think, whatever, am I even making progress on this? When you have those emotions that literally everybody feels, it's not a unique thing to feel like that, you have to remember that you are progressing. You are progressing. The progression is there. You may not see it today. You may not see it in 3 months, 4 months. But after maybe a year, after maybe 2 years, you're going to look at yourself. You're going to look at that task and you're going to be like, damn, I'm damn near expert at this. And that's what I want to talk about. But I really hope y'all resonated with the words I spoke on today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Much love to you. Peace out.